Ken Bruce here from DirtTrackDigest.com and Dirt Track Digest TV. We're here with Logan Watt, winner of the Rebel 50 Sportsman Crate 602 race in Cherokee over last Saturday night. First of all, congratulations, Logan.
Thank you, Kenny.
Talk about your race a little bit. You started in third, which ironically is the same place you started at Big Diamond the night you won. So I found that a little bit ironic. But on the start, you dropped back to fourth, and then you were able to work them guys on the inside, and you got up behind Doug Kline, and it seems like you were faster, but you just couldn't get by him.
Yeah, I was a little bit faster than him. I was kind of being patient there. I was waiting for him to mess up, and the one time he messed up, I wasn't there. I was pressuring him too hard. I knew I was pressuring him too hard, so I kind of backed off a little bit to save my tire, because I knew, like, I watched a modified race, they were killing tires, and I'm like, well, I gotta save my tire if I want to pass him. So I knew I backed off a little bit there, and the one time he messed up, I was like, oh my god, I wish I was there. But yeah, and I just saved my tire, and I got right back to him, and then luckily we had that restart where I can get around the top.
Yeah, before the restart, especially coming through 1 and 2 and coming off of 2, you could definitely pull him, but it seems like coming in 3, he was just able to get the angle on you to chop you off a little bit. Not, just the way you race, but...
Yeah, he got the angle there. I wasn't the couple times I wasn't fully there, and that's you got to protect the lead somehow. I probably would have done the same thing, but it's racing. It's a racing deal.
Did you have any thoughts about trying the outside before the restart?
Not really. I didn't know if anything was out there really. I knew, there was a cushion out there, but I didn't really want to go to it. I didn't want to kill my tire even more, so I just kind of stayed down low and saved.
Now, coming to the restart there, I think it was 12 to go. You took the outside, and you knew that was your chance to get him at that time, and you were able to get a good run going down into 2, and you kept your foot into it a little longer than he did, and you were able to get the angle around him there, and once you got by him there, it seemed like nobody had anything for you. But talk about the restart a little bit.
Well, I knew my one car guy, Sanford Corbin, he always goes half a car, to get that nose in front coming to the flag stand. I kind of messed up a little bit on the start, and luckily I got just 2 of them to get, go around the outside. I was like, well, I'm going to turn 1. I'm like, well, I ain't lifting, so I'm just gonna go right around the outside of them. So I was like, we'll see what happens, but got lucky there.
After you got the lead, like I said, you were able to keep a safe distance between yourself. Payton Talbot got up to second there, and he looked like he might have been catching it a little bit, but I don't think you were ever really in any danger of him getting by you.
Yeah, I didn't know who was behind me. I went back and watched on flow. I heard the announcer saying, he closed in by 0.3 to 1 time, and I'm like, well, he was behind me, so I was kind of smooth sailing there, trying to save my tire, and I think he was trying a little bit too hard, and maybe, oh my god, kind of not saving his tire, and he was trying to catch me, and and then his tire went away there, and I still had a little bit of life left to mine. So
going through the race there, the middle was pretty black, but you seem to be putting your left rear down in the brown, down in the or inside a little more. Did that help you get some more bite coming off the corners?
Yeah, definitely. There was moisture down there, and I'm like, well, you got to get down there as much as we could, to save the tire. I didn't want to go too out in the black because I didn't know if it was slick. I didn't know if it was rubber, so I kind of just stayed down as much as I could.
Now, when you came under the checker flag there, what was your mind thinking at that point? You winning your first, short track Super Series race and probably your 8th or 9th race.
Yeah, it was. I was shocked. I was like, oh my god, can you believe this? You know what I mean? I was like, well, I started thinking about what I was gonna say in my interview, but I was like, oh my gosh,
There's a lot of young kids out there. You and I don't think Peyton's that old either, and Brock Pinker is that kid. So the young kids are really showing these veteran sportsman drivers you guys can do it.
Yeah, it's all a learning experience for us. Whatever we raced, I raced Corbin when I was younger, so it kind of helped me, with the throttle control and everything being smooth at the wheel. It really helped me for this. So
now, you got in victory lane, you got out of the car. Obviously, it was really emotional, and your family and all that. But you had a nice big hug there with Eric Corman. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. He's like my mentor almost. He does a lot for me, and it really meant a lot to him because his brother sadly passed away last year in the summer or something. But it really meant to him, So.
So, you have a big crew behind you, your dad's crew, a lot of them. So, who do you want to, thank for getting you this first win for you?
Yeah, I want to thank my mom, my dad, my whole family. I couldn't do it without them. And, my crew guys, they really busted their butt all weekend between my dad and I. They really busted their butts all weekend. And got to thank all my sponsors, Ronnie's Auto Repair, Faye and Ronnie, Ivy Settlement Group, CTC Construction, VP, Schaefer's Oil, Bill Brown, Pioneer, Danny's Pizza Pizzazz.
Yeah, you got a good group of sponsors behind you. So, where did the name The Spark Plug come from?
I don't know. I think Chris Moore made that one up at Ceilings Grove.
So, going forward, the rest of the year, what are your plans going forward? And you're gonna run the rest of the series, and I guess Big Diamond, correct?
Yeah, Big Diamond Weekly Friday. If Georgetown doesn't have a race that Friday, we'll go to Georgetown. We'll race Deo's Georgetown series, and then we'll race a short track Super Series South stuff, maybe some of the North stuff. Then we'll go race some of the dirt stuff maybe with my dad. But we'll go up to New York a couple times, and we'll see how it happens.
Seems like you got a busy year ahead of you, don't you?
Yep.
Anyone special you want to shout out?
Not really, no.
All right, this is Ken Bruce here with DirtTrackDigest.com, and we're with Logan Watt, winner of the Cherokee Sportsman 602 Rebel 50 at Cherokee Speedway.